Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the Mortgage Update. Today is tax day. Well, we get a 60-day reprieve on that. So it is April 15th, 2020. So the good news is we don't have to pay taxes today. The bad news is housing, mortgage delinquencies, a lot of stuff. So right now they're predicting possibly this, the coronavirus mortgage delinquency rate could be worse than we saw back in 2009, and that was bad. But the thing that happened at that point, where there were so many people that lost their jobs because just the world ended, banking systems froze up, people had there was no light at the end of the tunnel. The benefit now is we know once, everything is lifted, everybody will be back to work. So, I don't see that a lot of people are going to go into foreclosure. A lot of the mortgage companies will start working with people because of, you might fall 2, 3, 4 months behind unless you listen to me. But, those that don't, and if, this is where I need your help. I need you to pass the word around because I got 2 programs today we're going to talk about that are simple and easy to refinance and allow you to skip 2 months payments. So don't go away. I'm going to go over that at the end. But, there's going to be millions of people getting delinquent on their mortgages. Once you go 60 or 90 days in default, the lender has the ability to kind of start foreclosure. Their laws are different in all kind of places, but they usually won't, especially if you work with them. And most people are going to be back to their jobs, or a huge portion of people should be back to your jobs. So if you're out right now, the silver lining is a couple things. I'm going to walk you through how you might be able to do a quick and easy refinance that doesn't even require much of you. Skip 2 payments, get you back on your feet. Again, once everything is lifted, most people are going to get back to work. So you're going to have a 45 or 60 days of, no income, but between the stimulus food after the fact, don't go delinquent on your mortgage. That's the one thing that's going to just obliterate your credit, and it'll kind of halt you from basically doing anything with a mortgage for at least a year. And when you default on that, you're really not going to get any credit cards or anything else. So when I saw this, and I had a buddy that trades at the Board of Trade, he said, I think his comment was there was going to be like 6 billion, or I think 60 billion or something like that in defaults on mortgages in the next 30 to 60 days. It started, it raised my eyebrows, and I'm like, is that true? So I started looking at some things, and it looks like it might be true. So let's recap what happened today, and then I'm going to get to some easy two programs that we can easily refinance you and help you skip 2 mortgage payments. Really skip 2 mortgage payments. So the MBSs went up 22 today. That's awesome. Recap what the MBS is. It's mortgage-backed securities. It's a bond that trades, that creates. It's the tool that determines mortgage rates. It's not the Fed. They don't control mortgage rates. It's the mortgage-backed securities market. It was up 22. I told you yesterday the Fed will probably get it right tomorrow. They'll come in and buy some mortgage-backed securities and stabilize the markets. So they did. Okay, so that was good news. Let's recap what happened today. Well, you know what? Let's not, because it's all bad news. It's basically some employment rates came out that were dismal today. New housing starts, construction got obliterated. But the silver lining was mortgage rates got lower. Okay, the Dow was up. Or down, I'm sorry, take that back. It was down 445 points, which isn't bad considering, a lot of days it was in the thousands that it would drop. And then you can go back through here. Housing confidence, or builders' confidence in building, is terrible. And then it just goes on with other stuff. So you get enough bad news throughout the day with the coronavirus and every other news channel. So I'm not going to go over that with you. Let's go through some good news. But here's another thing. Rates moved modestly lower, which they did, and that just solidifies, what I'm following. And when you follow me, I want to build some credibility with you, and I think I have over the months and the years I've done this. So the mortgage-backed security market is good. So let me go over here. Let's look at the charts real quick to see where we are in regards to charts. And hopefully you're going to see that there is a stabilization to the MBS markets. Rates have not moved really from yesterday. In some cases, they might have eased up a little bit. But again, I'm going to stress this right here. We love stability in the mortgage business right now. We're loving this because with all the other uncertainties in the world right now, this is where we need you to be, because this is going to stabilize a lot of things. All right, that being said, let's get on to the big discussion of the topic for the day. Before you go delinquent, maybe try to live on some credit cards. That might not be the best scenario for right now, but that might be your only choice. Try to pay your bills the best that you can. However, if you have a VA or an FHA loan, there's an easy way I can refinance you, okay? Neither program, as long as your credit score is over 640 and you have not missed a mortgage payment in the last year, and we drop your rate over 0.5%, you qualify. Let me repeat those. A 640 credit score. If you don't know your credit score, go to creditscoresandmore.com. And if you want, this is the best way to find out, click step 2. It costs you, I think, $20 or $30, but you can get your true credit scores. Let me do it for you, especially if you're pinching right now and you just don't have the money to really do much anything. So what we're going to do is, if you have an FHA or VA loan, 640 credit score, okay? You haven't missed a payment in the last 12 months, and we can reduce your rate by 0.5%. Today's rate in most cases is 2.875 on a 30-year fixed. Yes, 2.875 on a 30-year fixed rate. The APR varies, and I can't give you that because FHA varies, VA varies, your loan amount's going to vary. But the rate, there's no points that we charge. And so that's, I know I'm supposed to say an APR. I'll just add 1 to it. So a 2.875, 3.875 APR. That's for legal purposes. So if your rate is 3.5 or higher, you should, and you made your last 12 payments on time and you have a 640 credit score, you should qualify. What it's going to do, basically, we take your current balance and we add 30 days of interest to it, rewrite your loan on a 30-year term. Many of you are going to say, yeah, I don't want to go back to 30 years. Bear with me for a second. We'll rewrite you to a 30-year term. Skip 2 months mortgage payments. Truly skip 2 months of mortgage payments. And then when your new payment will start, at least 2 months after that, okay? So your payment's going to be obviously lower because you're getting a lower rate and you're stretching out the term back to 30 years, okay? Once you get settled, say it might be 6 months, might be a year from now till you recoup this time off that you had, then we can restructure it. Let's say rates haven't moved in 6 months or 8 months or 9 months. Maybe we refinance you, like, I want to go to a 15-year now or a 20-year now or whatever. We can do that if the rates are better, if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, what you can do is say, Dan, I only had 25 years left. That's where I want to be. Let me know. I'll send you what we call an amortization schedule. You can plug in your balance, say, I want to pay this off in 25 years. It'll tell you exactly what you need to send in each month on your mortgage payment. And it'll pay the house off in 25 years. Just put on the statement when you send it in, the extra money. Please apply this to principal. It'll go directly to principal. And as long as you pay that amount each month, your house will be paid off in 25 years. So again, I'm stressing this. I'm here to help you. I can help you with, if you have an FHA or a VA loan, we can refinance you. And we don't need an appraisal. We don't need to verify your job or your income. That's the big caveat here. 640 credit score. We can reduce your rate. If your rate's 3.5% or higher, it should work for you. So 640, 3.5% or rate or higher, because we're right now we're at 2.875, and it has to be an FHA or VA loan. And again, no income is needed to qualify. No pay stubs, no job verification, no appraisal. And it's not a bad loan. Basically, you've paid in the last year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years on time, And we're saying, this, if you could have made those payments, or you were making those payments, you should be able to afford a less payment. So that's how it can help you right now. So if you want to reach out to me, or if you would, please, if you have an FHA or VA loan, please call. At least try. Give me a call at 844-775-LOAN. That's 844-775-5626. Or you can find me on the web at thefrioteam.com. If you would, please don't do this when it comes across the screen. I'm going to show you here real quick, so bear with me. That should pop it up. That's me. Please don't do this questionnaire right here. Please, please, please hit apply now and complete everything and as much as you can. Because if you don't put your email address on there, you don't put your phone number on there, I can't reach you. I have several applications that came in. I don't even know how to get a hold of people. Don't know their names. Know their names, but that's it. There's no contact information. So please reach out to us and give us this information. You can call 844-775-5626. Also, feel free to email me. It's dfrio, Frio's up here, dfrio@preferredrate.com. But this is basically your reference right here, thefrioteam.com. Go there. I'd love to help. And if it's during the business day, you should be contacted probably within a half hour. So expect that phone call. So God bless. I wish you well. Keep safe, keep healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.